Yo, what's going on YouTube? Right, next video of my DmC series. I'm going to give you a run through of all the bosses throughout the game. So I've done a review so far, so if you haven't seen that, then check that out. As well as a weapons overview, showing you a couple of Easter eggs, and then there is a video at the ending up as well. But I figured I'd give you a quick sort of run through the bosses, kind of split it up so that I've taken out those kind of long sections of it, and then got the key sections of the fight in, so you can sort of see everything. Figured I'd provide a bit of a guide as you go along, so if you need to get kind of stuck on some of the bosses, then they're not exactly difficult, but still. This guy's the guy that you fight in chapter 1. Pretty simple really. You've only got your guns, Ebony and Ivory, and Rebellion at the moment, so it's pretty much a case of shoot him and then hit him in the face. When he climbs up, like you just saw a minute ago, when he climbs up on the kind of Ferris wheel, you have to shoot him down, and then other than that, you want to watch out for his knife. It's got a nasty swing, but standard kind of RB dodge should see you past that without any problems. And then on top of that, yeah, it comes to when you get to this stage, when you sort of get his life quite far down, you sort of chuck the shadow all over the place, and you basically just have to dodge his blade. You have to dodge it 5 times, and then it'll go back to his hand, and then you can go back to attacking him normally. Easiest thing to do with this guy is just sort of dodge a hit and then jump up and get a few combos in his face. It's the easiest way to kind of work around it. But as long as you time your dodges and you don't really get hit, this is a pretty difficult boss. So that's yeah, that's him down.
Game over.
Next up is the Succubus. This is the second boss. You've got this in chapter 6, I think. If I get my numbers correct, or it might be actually not soon. But anyway, this one, there's a few things you want to watch out for. When she pukes all over the floor, you want to make sure you get out. So either to the left or to the right. You can use Ophion and LT and X to grab yourself and pull you across, because that vomit will hurt you. Other than that, you just need to get up close, watch out for her swipes, and then just hit her in the face. The second that red ball comes out, that does more damage, so you want to make sure you try and hit her on the head. And then once you do enough damage to her, then you'll be able to kick her in the face. But we'll get to that in a second. So yeah, for the most part, it's again the same sort of principle as last time. You really want to kind of dodge a bit more, but obviously you've got Arbiter, and you've also got Osiris as well, so you've got more things at your disposal. Arbiter does quite a lot of damage to her, so it's a good idea. So as you see, like this one, once you've done enough damage, you'll kick her down, and then she'll hang down, and you'll see that there's 2 things at the top. You can only grab one at a time, but use RT and X, and then you use Ophion again to pull it down. Then it's basically rinse and repeat. She'll break up some of the level, puke all over the place again, and then you need to keep moving until you get the chance to knock her down again. There we go. Umbilical cord, whatever it is, just feeding the factory. Gross really, but still. Then once again you just need to be on the move, and then the next time you get a chance to hit her, you're going to need to use RT and X to pull her forward, and you rip her off her little hanging thing, whatever it is. So just try and do as much damage as you can. Like I say, I use Arbiter quite a lot here because it's really heavy hitting, and obviously if you get down like that, then you can get some easy attacks in. But Rebellion is quite fast, so if you're trying to get in. Anyway, yeah, so once she's like that, you pull her forward, rip her tail, rip her off, and then she pulls her down. It's not quite the end of the fight though. You may well think it is, but you then get the sort of walk off this, and then you get into the next chamber, which you burst to the floor. after this, it's just a case of you need to jump from platform to platform when she's smashing the ground, use Ophion to pull yourself around, and then and to pull objects away from her that she's trying to hang on to. But the general idea is that you need to get her into that fan at the end so that she gets chopped up. So in the last bit, she's hanging on there, you just hack up her hands, and then there you go. She gets made into mincemeat.
I think you're all mixed up.
Next boss up is Bob Barden. He is the news reporter for Raptor News Network, and this is in a kind of he's a kind of sort of hologram boss. It's actually quite a cool fight. I like this one a lot. Bob Barbers, sorry, I got his name first time. Basically, what you want to do here is watch out for those. Don't do what I can get hit by them twice. There's three where you see those orange lines on the ground. There's three of those, and you need to use your newly acquired Arekkz. I always question myself when I say that. It's a really weird name. But yeah, basically your power gauntlets that you got from defeating Succubus. You use that, and you do a ground pound, and then it'll make him go into this kind of stun state, so that you can walk up and then smash him in the face. This one's actually quite an easy boss fight because really, as long as you can avoid his lasers and then time your ground pounds, then oh yeah, this is the thing you want to watch out for as well. If you attack him too much, he'll explode from the inside, so you want to make sure you don't get caught in that. But yeah, other than that, just dodge his lasers, dodge the ground thing, and then pretty much just work his life down. At a different point, once you do enough damage to him, you'll use Ophion again, right now as you see, on his left eye, or his right eye, sorry. And you pull yourself into his eye, and then you go into kind of a different part of the boss fight where you're in a news report and you just got to fight off simple enemies. They're not strong, so this should be a walk in the park. But yeah, you work through that bit, kill them all off, listen to the news report, and then you get out to go to the next stage of the fight.
Investigators have pieced together a shocking history of violence. At age 8, he attacked and killed the head nurse at St. Lamia Orphanage. She was described as a sweet old lady who particularly enjoyed working with children.
Alright, so back out again. Slam him on the ground. Once you've done enough damage to him, you need to start doing ground pounds on two of the three things on the ground to actually stun him, like that. And then obviously when you get near the end, you need to do all three. So once again, you just damage him again until you can get pulled into his other eye. And you do the next part of the news report, and then you're pretty much near the end. Yeah.
This is hard-hitting news, Bob!
Jumping again. This time you're in the second place, so those of you that recognise this, the first place you go into in the news report is the pier from chapter 1, and this part is the drinks factory from when you did before you fought the Succubus, so you're kind of replaying this area, but again the enemies are really basic, so there's no real challenge here.
Just doing God's work.
Good, nice, easy way to get some combos up there. Triple S rank there. There we go, you jump back out afterwards. Then after this part, he shows you a little news report saying that the SWAT team have found your hideout. So obviously after this you need to go and rescue Cat and Virgil, but that's the next part. Then once you get to the third part, you need to take out all three of the things on the floor, and then you just go crazy on it. I went into Devil Trigger mode and spawn, and then just did some massive damage with the power gauntlets. So that's over. And that is Bob Bardus defeated. When you defeat Bob Bardus as well, you get a killer, so you get your angel demon stars. So that's when you get that one. Next up we have Mundus spawn. You go off to find Mundus's lady friend, or demon, ugly old looking friend, but yeah, you go off to find her, and after you complete the nightclub level, you have to fight her spawn, or a massive baby that's now just eating her. This fight, again, it's kind of the same with any of the fight really. You just want to kind of you need to time your dodges, but in this one the main thing you need to look out for, he does ground pound, which sends out a shockwave, and if you don't jump it in time you'll get knocked over with it. And there are times when he does multiple ground pounds, so you need to kind of not get caught in all the waves. But on his back, he's got basically like an eye hand sort of thing. You need to use Ophion to pull yourself towards it again, and then you literally just pull yourself into that and attack him. And there's 2 life bars there. One of them is for the mistress or the lady. I keep forgetting her name, but yeah, her. And the other one is obviously the baby. So you need to get the baby's life down, so then he spits her out. Obviously, when his eye gets shown, then you do more damage to him. So you need to pull yourself into that, and then just sort of work his life down. See here, you drop him down now, and he'll spit her out. Oh, actually, no, sorry, he won't spit her out. You have to use right trigger and X to pull her out, and then once she's on the floor, you just have to attack her a bit. You normally take about sort of 3 attempts because she gets pulled in every now and then, especially if you're doing what I'm doing and missing most of the attacks. Then it goes into the second stage where at this point his arm's slightly better defended, but really all you have to do is use right trigger and X to pull it out first, and then you go back to doing what you did before, using left trigger and X to pull yourself towards it. You want to watch out again for some of the shock waves. Because in this stage he does multiple shockwaves. You also want to watch out if he throws disco balls at you, but they're pretty easy to dodge. So again, just dodge, pull in, attack. That's kind of the general idea here.
I said, get out here and fight me, monster!
Drop down again, pull her out. Don't bother trying any fancy combos on her because most of them sort of like go above her because she's quite low on the ground, so you're really better just doing a straightforward bread and butter combo. As you see there, I wasted a bit of time. I probably could have killed her there, but she got pulled back in again, so you need to work through it one more time. And then once she gets spat out, you can finish her off. Well, cut that bit out because there's nothing extra. So there we go, finish her off, and that's that one done. Unlike the previous 2 bosses, you got a weapon reward for defeating them. You don't get anything for this one because, well, you've got most of your weapons by now. Then this is Mundus. This is the very last boss. You fight him with Virgil. Well, Virgil doesn't really do much. He kind of gets eaten at the beginning, and then you fight him on your own. But yeah, he follows the same sort of principle as the Succubus at the beginning. You fight him on the rooftop, and then he kind of spits like lava or kind of puke, something like that, all over the roof, and obviously it hurts you if you stand in it, so you need to keep on the move. Most of his moves are quite easy to dodge, but you need to time it well because like his punches send out a shockwave, and in the early part of the fight I kept on getting hit by them. But once you time your dodges really well, then you can literally stand underneath where he punches and just dodge out at the last minute, and you won't get hit. So really, you just need to get your timing down. Each time he lands his hand down, you need to pull yourself towards it and attack. He's got 2 life bars there for each of his different arms. You need to destroy both arms, and then before you can attack the next part of him. So you need to keep that moving. Takes a little while at first, but once you get into a rhythm, obviously if you can use some Devil Trigger, then that's a saving grace. But as you can see here, I took out that arm. And then once he's here, you need to just take out the first one. You have to pull his eye. And just pulls it forward, and you get a chance to see that Virgil's fighting his human form, or his host, within his body. And then you basically rinse and repeat what you did before. So again, timing your dodges well. As you can see here, this is what I was talking about. You can basically stand underneath your punch, and you just dodge at the last minute. So that's not an issue at all. That one. Good. after that, once you've got no arms, you just start shooting out fireballs. Again, they're really easy to dodge. And then pull yourself forward, and you can attack him close to the mouth. So that one's really easy afterwards. So once you've done that, then that's pretty much the end of the fight. You just jump in, and then the rest of it's just a cutscene. And that is Mundus defeated, and the world saved. Or so you think. Dun dun dun. Next up, you have to fight Virgil, because basically once you've defeated Mundus, if you watch my ending video, you'll see the cutscene. But basically, he discusses about how now that there's no one to rule over the world, he thinks him and Dante should rule. So Dante obviously thinks, you know, we didn't just defeat Mundus to do the same thing all over again. So you now have to fight Virgil to show him who's boss and tell him he's not going to have his way. Main thing with Virgil, he's not too bad, but he just blocks a lot of your attacks, so you need to kind of do some quick attacks. I use a killer quite a lot because he seems to get through a lot of his attacks, but really you need to dodge a lot, and you need to try and parry a lot of his attacks as well. Typical way to do that would be if he's attacking, you attack at the same time, and if you time it right, then you'll parry him and you'll stun him, and then once he's stunned, you can get a combo off on him. If you struggle parrying with sort of something like Rebellion, the easier way to do it is to get Arekkz and you charge up your power gauntlets, and then when he's about to attack, just let it go, and you should sort of parry him. He's got a few different sort of stages throughout. At first, he kind of just he blocks off most of your things, and then later on he gets a lot faster and starts dodging a lot more. And then near the end, I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, for the most part, as long as you kind of keep him busy, keep him blocking a lot of the time, you kind of stop him attacking, so it's actually not too bad. I actually found in this fight that I ended up doing a lot of damage without even realising it. You know, I was kind of just trying to attack, break through his guard, and in the end I actually started working his life down.
Not too late. Yes, it is.
Right, at this point, he splits off and he has basically kind of a second kind of guardian, so you've got to sort of dodge two versions of him, and then when he gets really low on life, that actually starts the guardian kind of, or the shadow clone, duplicate, whatever you want to call it, starts defending him. So in this stage, he does a lot of the fighting for him. Virgil just kind of sort of stands back, but you need to just gradually work his life down, take him out of that mode at first, and then once he gets really low, then he'll get into sort of a down state where his shadow clone again will protect him from every single attack, and then I'll show you what you have to do then. This is what I meant before about using Arekkz to kind of parry. It's just a really easy way to do it, because you can almost let it go when you see he's about to attack. And there you go. Once he's into this state, I spent a while doing this, trying to attack him, but then his clone blocks every single attack. What you need to do is go into Devil Trigger mode. It destroys his clone, and then you just hit him, and then it's game over. Then obviously you see the cutscene. I cut that short here, but if you do want to see the entire cutscene, then I have a video of the ending of the game, so feel free to watch that. Similarly, don't forget to check out all of my other videos. Got a review for Devil May Cry, video for a couple of the Easter eggs, and also a breakdown of all the weapons that are available. So yeah, check them out. But otherwise, don't forget to like and share this video. It does really help me out. Obviously don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and also if you're seeing this on my old channel, then make sure you move over to my new channel. But otherwise, thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.